Guys, myself, Preddie OBE here, and you have a quick one. Real talk, true season. Now, everyone's been going on about this SPAC Nation, so I thought I'd look into SPAC Nation right now, and it's meant to be a church that allows young people to come in if you had a bad life, rough life. So at first I was thinking, well, what's going on with the church? The church is good. Like, you know, for you to find God, for you to go somewhere and come off the roads and see faith and be an upstanding citizen. I'm all for that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But the more and more I've been listening to what's going on with this SPAC Nation and everything, man's allowed to wear a mask inside the church. Now that's a red flag for me straight away. Red flag. Why is man wearing masks in the church? And everyone's like, oh no, it's like what they allowed them to do to get the kids involved, to get the kids in there. But why are you wearing masks though, big man? And then I'm hearing that the pastor is running around with bare Louis Vuittons, coming up there in Bentleys and Ferraris, and there's pastors that are 19, 20 years of age. Hold on a minute. Anytime I used to go to a church or saw a pastor, my man was in his 60s. They're old. Yes, and Jesus has, and we want to praise the God and praise the Lord and Jesus and yes, that's the preachers that I'm looking for. You know what's there? Not for man to be like, yo, man's a preacher, innit? Man used to be out in the bits, innit? Out in the bundle just like you, brother. Now man see God, innit? But man's driving around in a Ferrari and rare. So then they started talking about fraud. Then they started talking about getting kids to take out loans and all the rest of it through their bank accounts and being guarantors for certain little business loans and stuff. I said, I want you bomb blast. So I just want to ask you guys, do you know about SPAC Nation? Is it true? I don't know fully about all the fully allegations, but some of the stuff that I'm hearing, it doesn't sound like a church. It sounds like a cult to me. You know, the ones there, like I did see one video, man was talking in hella tongues. I said, I don't know what man's saying. I didn't even want to watch the video because I felt like I was taking part in some ritual that I didn't know about. But take a look at this. This is meant to be a pastor. His name is Pastor Toby. He's meant to be the head honcho of this whole SPAC Nation. And my man's online, someone's asking him about Jesus or something, and my man's like, bruv, I ain't got time to be debating with you. Go and watch porn, because that's what you lot watch. Bro, you're a pastor, fam. You can't say things like that to people. Ain't you meant to be drawing them into God? Ain't you meant to be worshipping God and letting them know, like, this is like, I don't, take a look at this, take a look at this.
I jump on here talking about having a debate with me about Jesus. Who is Jesus anyway? Who be that? May you have debacle in your life. Debate called debate me. Talking about soul winning, you want to have a debate with me on Jesus. You stay awake at 1 a.m. to have a debate about Jesus. Jesus called John Disney. Have a debate with yourself, my friend. Are you still not addicted to pornography? Watch that one.
Talking hella smack. This is meant to be a parcel, you know. Why are you waiting up until 1 o'clock? Why are you even up at 1 o'clock in the morning on live? Like, and you're talking like that as a pastor. This is what I'm trying to say. So we can sit there and say there's organizations that are meant to be out there helping the young people, but at the same time, they're being groomed in other ways. They're being groomed in many ways. And I'm hearing about this fraud a lot. Like, and everyone keeps telling me like, oh, bruv, like, you need to look into it more. Like, it's not like that. And I don't know about the church. So for those that, is there anyone that's been to the church? Is anybody that's used to be a member? Is there anyone that's still a member? I would like to come and interview you. I would like to do a live debate show on SPAC Nation. Any of you lot from SPAC Nation, I would love for you to come down on my show and speak about some of the stuff that we're hearing. I'm hearing about trap houses where you're bringing kids to trap houses at the age of 17, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, where they ain't got nowhere to go and all the rest of it. At first, when I first heard it, I was like, raw, that's sick. But then I'm hearing that they're in this trap house. They've got to make sure they've got to bring like £1,000 a week to sow seed or something to do with sowing seed. I don't know what sowing seed is. I remember when you used to go to church and give whatever you got. Now all of a sudden it seems like you got to go to church and you got to be wearing Balenciagas and you got to be having Gucci on and you got to be willing to put down £1,000. So I'm hearing even there's young people that are getting jobs and then they have to give over all of their wages to these pastors or to these people that are meant to be the head honcho of the house and all this kind of stuff. I'm hearing that they're sharing clothes. Like, it's a mad thing. So it's like, as one thing that road can brainwash you and groom you, it's also, it seems like these lot are brainwashing and grooming young people to make them believe into the hype of the jewelry, of the clothes. For me personally, jewelry should not be in the church. For me personally, Gucci should not be in the church. None of that should be in the church. It shouldn't be about what you're wearing. It should be about what your heart is. What is your faith? What is your religion? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And I think that is blasphemy. I think that you're taking God's name and using it in such a wrong way. So for those that don't know, I just wanted to raise awareness about SPAC Nation. There's going to be a couple of more videos that I'm just going to play after this, just to show you a little bit more of what I found. I don't know too much around it. Like I said, if anybody does know anyone from SPAC Nation or used to be a member or anything like that, please get in contact to me. I would love to sit down and have an interview with you and talk to you a little bit more about, you know, a church that's on the news. Even someone said it like, what churches do you know that's on the news? And I'm like, Ralph, for real, let me scratch my head like, what? When was the last time you heard about a church being on the news? And if not, it's not even in the right ways now. They're talking about fraud, and they're talking about this pastor, like, he's like making loads of money, brother, by sowing seeds and getting kids to set up companies, and then they're shutting down in a couple of weeks. And it's crazy, guys, man. What I'm hearing is absolutely crazy. So if there's any kids that are thinking about joining SPAC Nation, I would say do your research, do your homework. If there's any parents that don't know where their children are, they could be in one of these trap houses in SPAC Nation, or they could be in country, or they could be in OT. Who knows? But it's just funny how there's a lot of stuff going around within our own community and we don't want to raise it. Like, I feel like someone even said it the other day, like, how come we don't like to raise the problems that's going on within our own area? How come we don't like to raise issues that we know that we can personally see? We see it on a day-to-day basis, and we don't say nothing because we feel like, oh, I don't want to say nothing, or I don't want to put down my people, or I don't want to say nothing because I know him or I know of him. Like, everyone's always talking to me about, oh, don't mention this death, don't mention that, Chris, don't mention that. It's too close to home. But at the same time, if it's too close to home, why aren't you raising it then? If it was too close to home, where was the prevention is better than cure? Why didn't you stop it? Why didn't you engage with them? Why didn't you talk to them before someone died, before someone got stabbed, before someone got sentenced? And now we're talking about a church that's now carrying a cult, getting young people to believe in God. You got pastors at the age of 19. Man's a pastor at the age of 19. He came off the road 6 months ago and now he's a pastor. But also, there's also this little rap group called Hope Dealers, and that man are running around doing drill music in mosques, talking about God. When I dip you, cousin, but I'm worshiping God. Man, I don't know. I'm confused. I'm very, very confused. But check out a few more of these videos and tell me, guys, what you think.
Really around criminal exploitation of young people who had got associated with the church, particularly taking out fraudulent loans, setting up fraudulent businesses. They seem to be really pumping money out of these young people by telling them if they gave money as seed, they call it, to the church, then wealth would come back to them in return.
Actually being filmed, he started to swear. He said he can say the F word, he can say the S word. And then when they realized, they were shocked.
Oh my day! Come on, man.
Can't do that.
Good morning, good morning.
Malika Tuza Rababadosha. Ikamande Regede.
I felt like I needed to help, so I've taken out the loan now, which is 5k. I have a guarantor, but the guarantor just kept on failing. At first I didn't know who my guarantor was. I didn't know who my guarantor was at the time. So I just took it out, and yeah, so it was 5k. I didn't know that it got put up to 10k till like 3 months later, and she wasn't my leader at the time, but it was someone that was helping me, told me not to take out the loan. But obviously it was a thing where I wanted to take it out because I want to help people, and she's a pastor, so I'm going to listen to her. Obviously,
see that money?
You have to obey what they say. Yeah.
Did you see any of that?
No, I never saw it. It never came to my account.
So it never came. You didn't see. You didn't.
I never saw it. I didn't eat a penny of it.
So that's a crazy, man. So I'm lost of words. 10k.
Yeah, 10k. So, I didn't know till later on.
As any of your friends, has it happened to any of your friends?
Has it happened to any of my friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happened to a lot of people. It's happened to a lot of people.
How many?
So many people are taking out loans. I wouldn't know. I actually wouldn't know off by heart. But so many people are taking out loans. I don't really care about them. I care about myself, because it's a thing where
for becoming what she is today.
Now, as a mobilizer, understand there are some codes now, guys. What are the codes? The codes are that I must to take my seed. For my look, there is no assignment that PT's gonna pull out there and give me, and I'm gonna be like, oh my God, but like how? I'm sowing for, the ground is so cheap right now. There's so much, the ground is so.
Do as well is you could give us 5 bags, and from there you just roll it, man, and chop it up. So man said, yeah, man, we'll do that. Then I'll get the 5 bags and I'll give you that. The man's gave them the 5 bags. The man's gave them a laptop as well. These times now, from there, you know how it goes. Just bare ringing out. Just bare left. It just it's become a complete muzzle, like, you know what I'm saying? Man couldn't get hold of them. So one time man's caught Pastor Arthur, and man's caught him up in Birmingham, because obviously he's the main one. So